How's it going? This is lunch with the one-eyed fat man, Cinco de Mayo. Just to pay homage to all the people with the coronavirus and all the first responders and everybody on the front lines. This program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Mexican word of the day: chicken finger. Hey Pedro, what happened to Maria? She left me for a fat gringo. Chicken finger herself. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, one of our favorite days, favorite holidays here in the United States. Like I said, I used to work at the beet dumps, and the Hispanics there said that they never celebrated it in Mexico. When they came here, that's when they started celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Today I'm having water and a dill pickle for lunch. But yeah, all my times, I had some good times at the beet dumps with the Hispanics too. Not all of them are bad, The lady from El Paso and this lady from the IRS and shit like that. You get a few of them that are just total fucking assholes. But when I was working at the beet dumps, like I said, I was the only white person there. That's how. Oh, I forgot my cup. That's how I got my logo. But anyway, we'd be putting tarps over the beet dumps, over the piles and stuff, and I would take sandwiches every day, like tuna fish, bologna, ham and cheese, whatever. Take like 3 or 4 for my lunch. And this one guy, I think he was a Basque, but might be Spanish. I'm not for sure, but he's a little bit well-to-do. He had sheep and he had goats and stuff, but every day he'd bring probably 15, 20 pounds of meat, for the whole crew. And he'd cook it up, and they'd invite me over, because I'd go to my car and eat my sandwiches, and they'd come and say, "Hey, come and eat with me, man. Come and eat with us." And one bring the meat and tortillas, and one bring salsa, and yeah, it was pretty good. They treated me good. They did. But I've told you some other stories that were bad, and it happens. But it's mainly because of that lady from El Paso. She ruined it for everybody. So now I'm gonna have to tell a lot of bad stories. But here's another one about a lady from IRS. She retired from the IRS, and every other word out of her mouth was, "I work at the IRS. I work at the IRS." And I told her, said, "Why would you brag about that? That's like the most hated organization in the U.S. government." You know what I'm saying? Everybody hates the IRS. And right after that, that's when the scandal broke. I don't know if you ever heard about that one. But those are the 3 people that I really like. I don't like politicians at all. But what's his name? Trey Gowdy, Jason Shavitz. He's a Mormon. I have nothing against the dude. And Susan Huckabee Sanders. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I like those 3 people, man. All of them, man. They're good. And what's great about them is all 3 of them have bullshit detectors, 100% bullshit detectors. They know when people are fucking lying to them, man, and they'll fucking call them on them, no matter who they are. They'll call them. But if you ever get a chance, go to IRS scandal. I think it was like 2015, maybe. I don't know, 14, 15, or something like that. But anyway, like 1,800 IRS agents went to California for a weekend, and it cost the taxpayers $3.1 million just for a weekend. And everybody found out about it, and they took them to court or whatever, and they could only come up with like 60% of documentation what they spent the money on. The other 40%, like another $1 million, it was just gone. Over $1 million, just disappeared. And Chaffetz was there, Chaffetz or whatever his name is, and Troy Gowdy, and fuck, man, those guys ripped those guys a new asshole. And the top 3 people from the IRS, as soon as they got on the stand or whatever, they retired. All of them, man, right from the top, just boom, 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 because they know they're screwing up. Well, at least I don't know if I got a hater or not, but I got somebody watching this, so that's good. But the reason why I wasn't on here yesterday was I was babysitting my son. He was 5 years old. And I watched him for about 4 or 5 hours, and oh man, I was drained. I don't know how people can even handle kids anymore. But this is a thing people need to do. Personally, myself, I live in Burley, Idaho, and I have never seen anybody dumber than the people that work here. What these guys are doing. I wish I could read that, but one of these days I can't. Get my eyes fixed. But people in the Burley, Idaho, that are in public, I'm stupid myself. I don't go out in public, and don't work for the public behind a cash register or clerk or something like that. But these fucking people are just stupid, 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 stupid. So we need to have a challenge. Let's see who's the stupidest town in the United States. I'll put my town up. Per capita, Burley, Idaho is fucking dumb. Let me tell you that right now. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, Cinco de Mayo! Cinco de Mayo! Yay! Cinco de Mayo! Pass me a burrito. All I got is water and freaking dill pickle. Oh, here's an old joke. What do you get with the number one rapper and Charlie Brown? There's an old one. M&M with peanuts. Fucking stupid. Oh, talk about stupid is, okay, George Lopez. Yeah, he's stupid. I don't like George Lopez at all. There's a place called Fort Hall here in Idaho. That's where a lot of the Caucasian people go to spend their money, take their paychecks down there and just blow their money. Anyway, that's how they got the word social distancing. They went to George Lopez's stand-up show. Every seat would only have like one person every fifth one, you know what I'm saying? Social distancing. He is bad. I don't like George Lopez, and he's going down fast, because I remember one time, I don't know how many years ago this was, but there was a outbreak in the lettuce or spinach or something like that. And anyway, they traced it back to field workers defecating in the fields, and then they flooded it out, and somehow it got diseased in the food or something like that, tainted the food. And then George Lopez says, yeah, that's what we need to do. Give the American people jalapenos or whatever they're called, and put it behind his butt like he's going to take a shit on it. Here's your jalopy. And ever since then, I didn't like George Lopez. Yeah, he's not funny. Not funny at all. That's like me. I'm an up-and-coming wannabe has-been. That's what I consider myself. Let's see what else is going on. The coronavirus. Cavrona! Those bastards, they killed Kenny. But yeah, it's kind of sad because I don't see an ending for a while. It's cost a lot of money. See, it's called a weapon. To me, it's weapons of mass destruction. It should have been weapons of mass creation. All the money they spent, they could have created something. Like I said, every year it floods in Missouri or Mississippi and shit like that, and there's people in Kansas that are dropping out where they have the farms and shit. They could pump that water from Mississippi River into Kansas, and that'd be weapons of mass creation. They could have did that very easily. What else? Let's see what else pisses me off. Oh, the cows and pigs and chickens and shit like that they supposedly euthanized. They had to get rid of them. They killed them or whatever, buried them, and even the food. They plowed up a lot of fields and shit like that. Okay, I own a little bit of land in Nevada. I own like 10 acres. Okay, personally, they could have dug it out. I would have given them permission. Dug like an 18-inch hole. One side put the crops that they filled. The other side put the milk that they're spilling because they spilled thousands and thousands of gallons of milk. And put some cows out there, man. Just let them go. Because it's open range. I think in Idaho, I know for in Idaho. I don't know about Nevada, probably it's open range. And Utah, because right there around Montello, you got the Idaho, Utah, Nevada border right there. And then you could have open huts on those animals, Like if you go to Nevada and say you're from Idaho, like a $50 out-of-state license, go there and kill you a cow and kill you a pig, But you'd have to have them marked, spray paint them pink or something, like a black sheep. If you ever seen herds of sheep, there's always a black one out there or 2 or 3 black ones. They paint those so they know how many sheep are in the field, So every 99th, you get 99th, but the 101 would be a black one. So that's what they could do with those pigs and cows and shit if they did euthanize them, that's what they're saying they were doing. Fucking just take them to fucking Nevada and let them out, man, and let people go hunt them. What's wrong with that? I don't know why the fuck they did that, if they did, Just shoot a bunch of cows and pigs and shit and just bury it. That's so stupid. Same with chickens, Shit, let those chickens loose in fucking Detroit and let those people eat them, man. Just kidding. I'm going to get myself in trouble here. Everybody loves chicken. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, the fucking dude. Okay. What's his name? Little Kim. Little Kim. Fucking from Korea. Fucking idiot. This is what I don't understand about the American people. Okay. Supposedly we're smart. Supposedly we're smart. Okay, we got Harvard. We got Yale. We got Stanford. We got whatever. We got fucking college of Southern. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, all those fucking high standard fucking colleges. Supposed to have a lot of smart people coming out of those colleges. Okay, little Kim's inbred fucking cousins made this fucking viruses. You know, it's been fucking us up for the last 4 months. And our scientists can't figure out how to fucking stop it. They can't stop little Kim's inbred cousins from fucking making that shit. The reason why, all those colleges, the reason why is the fucking top scientists ain't that fucking bright, you know, because most of them are fucking lawyers. When they go to those fucking colleges, they become lawyers. And the thing is, about the lawyers, how many presidents of the United States were rocket scientists or scientists of any kind? None that I know of, that I can think of anyway. But how many were lawyers? How many presidents of the United States were lawyers? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I said before, we're in the apocalypse. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Political, educational, monetary, religion. There we go. 4 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them. They're all fake. Every bit of them is fake, you know. Every bit. Political. Trump. I don't know anybody any better that's going to do the job. You know, why the hell does he even want to do that job? Biden. Come on, people. Give me a break. All the Democrats, they didn't even have a chance for Trump. And Trump, I don't want to talk about politics, okay? It's bad. But I do like Chavitz, Troy Gowdy, and Sanders. I like those people. Some of them left, now they're working for Fox. But, let's see. Educational. Okay, all these people that went to fucking those high-name colleges, Stanford and fucking Yale and all that shit, how come they can't figure out the coronavirus? Because really it's not the coronavirus, it's COVID-19, you know. The coronavirus, people take tests for that, and it's the cold or the flu or whatever. Of course they're going to come up false positives. Stupid idiots. That's like a guy taking a fucking pregnancy test. More likely it will show that they're pregnant. It's a false positive, you know what I'm saying? But educational stupid. And monetary. Monetary. Okay, I haven't received my $1,200. I don't know if I will. But anyway, there's people in Caddo County Jail right now that's already received their $1,200 being in the county. I'm a vet. I haven't received shit. Get on the internet, none of the vets have received anything, you know. None of us received our money yet. What the fuck's up with that shit? I don't know. That's why a lot of them commit suicide, you know, because they can't put up with the fucking crap that the government pulls, you know, pisses them off. They just can't wait it out. That's like I always said on this, like COVID-19, don't panic, you know. Don't freak out. Don't do something stupid. Don't take a lot of pharmaceutical medicines. Because if you don't have it, you know, it's not going to do anything. But a lot of people are making money sitting at home, you know. They're being on unemployment. They're making more money being on unemployment than they would be working. And that's one thing the government should have thought about that one. When they bumped them up to $600 a week, should have been $600 every 2 weeks, you know. But people should have prepared. You know, like right now, people need to get prepared. You know, they need to dehydrate their fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. But what pisses me off is like the meat, like I said, what they should have did is put them out, the cows and stuff, because we have open range here, and I'm pretty sure they do in Nevada too. And just let guys go out there and hunt them down, man, you know. Because what they do, they shot them anyway and just buried them. Just wasted their food, as far as I know anyway. Don't take my word for it because I didn't see it happen, but I saw it on the news. I don't trust the fucking news. But the bad thing too about the cows, open range, this is a sad story. Like I said, I used to work for Transsystems hauling GMO sugar beets. And this lady hit a cow. It's a place called Declo. It's 9 miles from here. She came over a hill and there's a cow, black cow at nighttime. Supposedly, it's the bishop's cows that's been out more than once. I don't know. I don't know if it was the bishop's cow or not, you know, from the Mormon church. But anyway, she did hit this cow. You know, and killed it and shit like that, and the beets went everywhere. And then another one, see, like we're hauling ass, man. Our trucks are fucking just hauling ass nonstop. within a 5 minute period, another truck would be right behind him. But anyway, it was this lady's first day on her job. She lived in Nevada. Her parents worked for Trans Systems, and her parents says, come to Idaho, and we'll get you out of the company I'm working for. So she went to work, and she was training that day, and they come over the hill too, I guess. And anyway, there's another one of our trucks, beats everywhere, fucking hit a cow and shit like that. Somehow they went off the road, hit a tree went into the windshield, killed the trainer and killed the lady that was driving, if she was driving. But anyway, it was her first day at work, and she got killed from an open range cow, you know. But that's pretty close to town. Montello, it's out in the middle of nowhere. They can put a bunch of cows, a bunch of pigs out there, and just have hunters go out and hunt them, man, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. And like if you're out of state, charge them $50. Charge them $50 a head, you know, for a cow or for a pig or whatever, instead of destroying them. I don't know why they do that. Dumping that milk. You know, that milk could have fed pigs. Pigs love milk, you know, especially with the cream and stuff on it. It may fatten them up. But I think I'm just doing a lot of bitching. But yeah, today's Cinco de Mayo, our #1 favorite holiday. And let's see what's going on. We get 5 tacos at Taco Bell or Taco something for $5. $5 Tuesday or Taco Bell. Let me see what's going on. Oh, this is for people that had the virus twice. Make sure it's not upside down. Corona Extra. You get a pen when you come out of the hospital. Corona. Cavrona! Those bastards that killed Kenny. Yeah, social distancing. You know, a lot of people. See, I went to Spiff's over there. It's not very far from here. The lady there, that's the only lady I like. I like her. She's a little bit goofy and shit, but she helps me out every time. Other than that, everybody else is just a fucking asshole. They're just fucking stupid people. But I went over there, and she was wearing a mask, of course. She was working at the grocery store. But see, you're going to have to get rid of the people working at the grocery stores. You're going to have to get rid of the truck drivers. You're going to have to get rid of the school teachers. They don't need them, you know. The school teachers are doing what they're doing now, but really, they don't have to listen to that school teacher. They could put somebody else, Albert Einstein, giving the class. Truck drivers, they don't need them. Nobody's out on the roads. They can use autonomous truck driving. People at the shopping, the UPC codes are on cans. They can have automation in the stores, and you just order your thing and fill it up for fill the boxes. Okay, say like for the doctors and the nurses, you know, they're putting in a lot of hours. I don't know if they can do this, but here's a thought, man. They could have some robots, you know, like 10 robots, go in there and do what they're doing, except for like if they're having an operation, something like that. I don't know what the doctors are doing with the people that have the viruses. I don't know. But they could have robots do the same thing, you know. And when they come out from one patient, have another robot there to spray them down, kind of like a Roomba with a fucking sprayer on it or some fucking bullshit. And then that way, they get rid of the doctors, they get rid of the nurses, you know. They'd have a few of them, but they don't need as many as they have. And those people, some of them got coronavirus, and they're sick, some of them died. But they could do that. I just can't figure out how come our scientists don't know what's going on. You know, how come they can't figure out a cure? But to me, like a breath test, like if you're drinking alcohol or whatever, the cop gives you a breath test, it will show up if you've been drinking or not. How come they can't have a breath test that shows up for the COVID-19? Not the coronavirus, because corona, that would be anything, but the COVID-19, you could use a heat gun, you know, and you shoot them right in the head with a heat gun, just make sure they close their eyes, it shoots a laser, it tells you if you've got a fever or not, you know. And then that way, you're not even close, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get germs on you or whatever. But I'm just starting to rabble on and this and that. But the reason why I wasn't here yesterday is because I had to babysit. But this is Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man, Cinco de Mayo. Go out and eat yourself a burrito. And remember, word of the day, chicken finger. Chicken finger yourself. Have a good day.